Good morning. Live chat on, participant, subscribers, any duration. Oh, no. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then chat filter. Oh, all right, we are here. Hi, guys.
Really nice day, guys.
Yo, Ange. This man here, Manhattan Joe. Manhattan Joe. I know, I have my beach shirt on. Yo, Ambrose, what you doing?
Ambrose is in the house.
I know.
I'm gonna step over and get my sunglasses.
You gonna step over?
The
Step
car is
off?
almost perfect, not quite.
You're gonna go get your glasses. I got mine on my head.
It's in a good spot.
We're gonna go run some errands later. Why do I really need
some rain this morning.
And we had mist.
It was.
Everybody's heading to the
sprinkles.
beach. Hi, Mike Beachman. Hello. Joe's crushing me into these. He's like,
That's poo.
he's like, crush.
Poo. There's 2 poo spots here.
Got to thread the
I'm
needle.
only looking for the shoes. 'cause
Hi,
I gotta
Lady
clean-
Wiser. Good morning.
I only care about poo because I gotta clean the poo off the shoes.
All right, go get your glasses and stop your poo talk. Nobody wants to hear that. Look at this beautiful, beautiful sky. We went out for our walk this morning. My walk. Joe joins me. Clifford. Joe's got to get his glasses. We're going to walk the neighborhood because it's nice. Let's go get a nice tea, coffee, something along those lines. They're probably going to Temple. We have a great spot over there, by the way. Wall to wall. Oh, they're partition specialists. Yeah. I don't think that's their official. I think that's just like a truck that they got. But yeah, so we're gonna chill today. Tomorrow is Pride. The Pride Parade is tomorrow. This whole weekend is Pride weekend here. Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome, welcome in. It's 11:40. Oh, they bought a whole plant. That's a big ass plant. Hey, Walt Money, I hope you're on your way to Erie, PA, or you might already be there. Hope it's all good for you. Okay, I don't think you know what he's doing? Okay, so we bought these gibbets for our Crocs. Okay, we bought these gibbets for our Crocs yesterday at the Amish market, the Green Dragon. We were down there and we bought them. And Joe is desolated. Where did you put them in the bathroom? Did you set them down in the bathroom somewhere? What'd you do with them, Joe? He can't handle it. Did you lose our gibbets? I don't got my gibbets.
No, we lost them.
They had a little boo-boo.
I lost them.
Joe, but I had them all picked out.
Lost them.
Hi, Picard. Carrie!
We lost.
We lost our gibbets. That was $5 flushed down the toilet.
I knew that when I had that bag in my hand, it was a bad thing.
What do you mean?
In my hand is not a good thing. It wasn't in a bag handle, it was in my hand.
Okay, but what did you do after you had the bag? Did you go to the bathroom again?
We walked around.
No, we didn't after that one. We almost went straight to the car. We literally almost went straight to the car. Hi, Ghost.
We lost
Yvonne. Joseph Q, how you doing?
them. Hey, Joseph Q, how you doing?
Yeah, the gibbets, I don't know where they are. They disappeared. There were 6 pretty little gibbets.
We'll find them next summer.
They're not lost yet, just not found yet. Well, I didn't bring them in. They weren't in my bag. I don't know. How's it going, Animatiz? I know. Good, lazy morning here. Absolutely. So I was up around 7 o'clock. So we get our walk in, which we did very well. Right?
Andrew's in a very good mood this morning.
I was. I had to read him for Phil just a tiny bit. Because he,
Anything I do wrong, you guys hear about it.
listen, I do a lot of stuff wrong too. I do a lot wrong.
So I wonder if
I do tons. What is UWS? That is the Upper West Side. It's the neighborhood we live in. We live on the Upper West Side. Hi, Jolie.
That's a puppy.
He is a little puppy. He cute.
That's gonna dog can run fast.
Yeah, he's ready to take off.
That dog can run fast.
They got backpacks. They going for the day. They're gonna be sweaty. No backpacks. It's gonna get up to 80 today. Tanya Bowden, good to see you. Huh, roller skate car.
He's on the crisis response team.
Okay. What crisis is he responding to?
In the roller skate.
Yeah, he's responding to crisis.
Roller skate
Crises?
crisis. It's a crisis in a roller skate.
Crises or crisis?
Crises.
Crises. You know what, I got a question for you guys? Okay. Everybody put your thinking brains on.
TikTok.
Okay. You got them? All right, good. This is the question I have for everybody. By the way, we all are here with our prison numbers. We got 2861. Yo, you doing laundry? Clifford Taylor 11111.
Hey, you got the good number. You're a greeter.
You're the greeter. Okay. Tanya 1463.
Oh, your kitchen detail.
Your kitchen detail, honey. I'm sorry. Okay, so all the prison people. Oh, we got Yes Dear 1221.
Yes, dear.
She's like the dorm.
Folder.
She's the dorm mom, I think. You're the dorm person. You're handling the entire penitentiary dorm. I can't. Everybody with it. Yeah. Joseph Q 8421. He's in the laundry. He says. I'm laughing.
I want to usually.
This new change is funny.
The older people get the library job.
The library
Push
job?
the cart around and give books to prison.
Oh, okay. Can I sign up for that?
That's the easy job.
You're on your own today.
Those are the lifers.
I love it.
Those guys are the lifers.
I think it's funny. Oh my God. Look at this little
Are we in Yo
cutie.
Ang's prison?
Yeah, to me it looks like prison numbers, you know what I mean?
Yo
That's
Ang's
so
prison.
funny.
Lifers get the library
Amber's
job.
chamber pot, well, he was paroled, so he no longer has a number.
Oh, he got out.
He got out.
He either escaped
RFD
or
212 has always been RFD 212.
He's good.
We did
He's
find...
out. He's visiting prison.
No, he actually is out.
He's not out.
Yeah, he served his time.
He's out.
He served his time. I kind of laugh. But anyway, so like I was saying...
texted yesterday, I had a number.
Did you?
I had a 4-digit 858.
Oh man, I don't have a number.
I wonder what I'm doing.
Do I have a number? I don't think I got a number. Let's see. How do I enter the chat? I don't know. Can I enter the chat? Where's my chat button? What is that? I don't want to start a poll. I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where my damn chat button is. Yeah, your number has always been your number? Okay, perfect. Joe Coffey has a number. I love that. Clifford is chosen 1111. That's funny. Everybody's got a 4-digit number. It's like you're branded with it. Oh, we're going to wait because you know what? Joe, you're going to have to turn the volume off. Okay?
There's no way you can take a much softer tone.
Joe, could you please turn the volume down, please, sir? Oh, God.
I got buttons. I'm pushing them.
Okay, you want to go there? You want to go with the aggressive?
Here we go, baby.
Don't hog that horn yet. Nobody's done a super chat or their member chat. That's the horn for the members. You don't get to use it, sir. Anyway, you know what? Him and his aggressive chatter. Today, he's like, Joe was mansplaining. Carrie was paroled in freedom. Yay! Carrie, you are. You're gone. You've been freed. So anyway, Joe brought it up. I didn't bring this up. So today, as we're on my walk, it's my walk. We're on my walk in the morning.
Me.
No, it's always been my walk. You asked, do you want me to come with you? I'm like, that's completely up to you. It's Completely up to you, sir. So as we're walking, everything's fine. Everything's dandy. I'm in New York. And Joe says, I'm going to have to let you drive the car more. And I said, no, why? Why do I need to drive the car? And he's like, so that you can learn how to drive the car. And I stopped him. I stopped walking. I was like, and he kept walking. He goes, what? I said, what did you say? I don't need to learn to drive the car. I know how to drive the car. Well, you didn't understand. I go, I didn't know if I needed to push the brake to turn it off or on, because these cars that have the auto start thing, they have different settings. And I didn't know where the lights were because I don't remember, and I couldn't find them. Like, it's a button, it's a lever, it's not on the steering column. And he was mansplaining to me. I know, right, Clifford? OMG. No, because some of them you have to hold the brake to make sure you turn it off or on or something stupid. It's like, it's kind of like when you want to use an alternative, symbol on your keyboard. You got to do Control Alt number 3. It's not just a key. All the other cars we've ever had, just the key. Hey there, Hassan. So Esther, love your name. Esther, love it. So he was a little mansplaining to me. And I said, you know what? Don't do that to me. And I said, I don't need to. Then he said to me, why are you so aggressive today? I was like, are you joking me? You just mansplained to me that I need to drive the car so I understand the car. I was, oh my God. Stevie B says I was right, because the new cars are different. And we've always had a key. I don't know. And I'm sitting, and here's the thing.
You don't hear me talking, do you?
Listen, I'm sitting on the passenger side, and to the point of the passenger side of the car has access to like nothing. I can't even roll down the back window. If you notice that, right? Oh my God, the silence over here. Andrew's correct. When I rented a car last year, I had to ask the guy where the lights were, and he showed me how to start it. No key, right? I know, Cece. It's true. Look, you have no idea. It's like, I don't know. I love this guy's shirt. It's a great shirt. That's so cool. I think that's a Lily Pulitzer for men. It looked very Lily Pulitzer. Okay, come on, Mr. Mute.
Hey, are we done with this conversation?
You started it. I'm done. Everybody else. And still haven't driven Kay's new truck, but drove all his other seats. Jolie said the same thing. Vets have key. I know, right? I know. They trying to mess us up. I don't know why.
I was trying to be helpful, and boy, it went the wrong way.
And then he apologized.
Because I had to.
And he said, I apologize for saying something. And then I said, that's not what you're supposed to apologize for. And then it went like in a spiral circle. And then I was fine. It was ridiculous. Your cars have keys? I've had a new car towed to be serviced because I didn't know how to work it. They all had a good laugh. Okay, so I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. It happens, man. It literally does. Look, I don't know how many times they have to ground up this road, Joe.
We're going that way.
I know, but how many times have they ground up this road?
They ground the other half of the road, Ange.
No.
That's the other half of that road.
But they've been grinding it. They've ground this I can't. I'm going to get run over by the MTA bus, guys.
That's a lawsuit.
Oh, maybe I should go back and stand. Just put my toe out there. You know what I mean? Goodness. Oh, God. We're going through the middle. We're going through the middle of the park. We're going to go through the middle. Run, Forrest, run. Hey, Christopher, how are you? Lila, good to see you. Pat Drummond. Oh, damn. I thought they only came out at night. Look, I guess not. Joe loves this little area. He thinks it's so pretty. Oh, these birds, the starlings, are getting a bath. Joe loves it. Is that what you want to do?
I don't know why, but it's nice.
It's nice. Look at the little birdies. I don't think we'll see if a pigeon will take a bath.
I'm gonna drink.
Do pigeons bathe?
We drink.
The little starlings do. I think that's what those are, aren't they?
I think they're called that, yeah. He's just gonna drink.
He's just washing his feet. Look how much that pigeon's eaten.
Oh, it actually is taking a little bath. Never seen a pigeon do that.
They must have had rain. I don't know. Was that like a minute shower or what? That was so weird. I was like, well, that's not bird crap because there's nothing above me. That's all I thought. Did you feel that rain?
A little bit on my shoulder.
It was like a little burst. I know, he's testing the waters. The pigeon is actually taking a little bath.
That's amazing.
Good morning, Nancy. Oh, let's continue. I know, usually the pigeon's like, no.
Right.
That was like the most, it was like a little burst of rain.
Microburst.
It was a little micro burst of rain I had on us. Oh, look at the little robin.
Maybe they're in the queue to get a bath.
They're all waiting.
They're in the queue.
They're in the queue. Desi Des, good to see you. Hi, Miss Blue Eyes.
Yeah, the garden looks particularly nice.
They got to wash their birdie booty.
The garden looks nice.
I know. I love this little park here. That was the weirdest thing. We had like this tiny little microburst of rain.
Does this get like hazy?
Yeah.
It's not just me, right?
Everybody's out.
It's actually a beautiful morning.
It is a nice morning. I mean, it's 11. It's noon. It's noon now.
Look,
Well, it's clear downtown, but up here, we still have a few clouds. Just a few, not a lot. Hey, Adriana. Oh, is it beautiful out in Texas? That's amazing. I love that for you. I'm going to get you something to drink.
No, I don't want you to.
No, we're not getting Haiti.
$9 tea.
We're not getting Haiti. Calm
I
down.
was gonna get a $10 Starbucks. I got a $9 tea.
But it's delicious.
Starbucks causes me digestive challenges.
But we're not going to Starbucks.
Okay, good. I don't want to hate.
Are you in a complaint
I
mode?
don't believe in hate.
You don't believe in hate? Tea?
Haiti
Hate
makes
tea?
me stand there. It took 10 minutes to get a $9 tea.
I know.
And I know they can make it faster.
I know.
Chippa choppa 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 choppa.
I know.
There's no reason that tea takes so long.
It just takes a while. Sometimes. Do you want coffee or do you want tea?
Not
Coffee or tea? He's like, this. Hi, Choosy. Yeah, we're not getting sugar in the coffee. No sugar in the coffee, no sugar in your tea. All right, let's get it. Okay. Hi there. All right, what do you want?
hot coffee, please, with cream.
Okay, which size do you need?
Smallest you have.
Oh, okay, I couldn't remember.
Size is good for me. Thank you.
Okay, and then if I can get a grapefruit black tea, iced.
That's everything?
That's it. No, like very little sweetener or anything like that. Yeah. Perfect. Oh.
You guys don't need a tea, right?
No. All right, we got the tea, guys. It's one of those hot kind of days. It's gonna be warmer today, not 95.
Could you do me a quick favor? Just put like one ice cube in that coffee. Just one ice cube.
Oh, yeah, not a problem. We love spending time with you guys. Hi, Brian. You need an ice cube?
Yeah, just little.
Little baby ice cube.
She's got it.
Joe doesn't want it too hot.
Fragile. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're waiting for mine. They don't have all the mochis up. Is it good? Is it good? Hi, Din Din. A double. I know. That's like ruined the word ice. I love ice. Ice is amazing. You need it in the summer. I'm not calling it frozen water.
Order number 96 and 15. Order number 96 and 15.
Stay there, you are.
No, it's 15.
They have an avocado katsu sandwich. Oh my god. Little hot dogs. I kind of dig the whole, okay, so Asian, Korean, like their whole fake food thing is crazy to me. Like just crazy. How do they make it look so good? Octavia, how are you doing? Good afternoon, Fafo. Hope you're doing well over there in the Fafo household. Those are very good sandwiches, guys. Thank you. We're pushing out the door. Hang on. Boop. Oh, he chose to sit over here. Okay. So they're in the car. They're in the car. They weren't in my bag. Scooch over. Hold this so I can do my tea.
Guys, look at that. Cloudy.
I know. It's a little
Fafo's in the house. Hey, Fafo.
overcast.
A bit.
Okay, we're gonna put this in my back pocket.
Lila. Hi, Lila.
That's still there.
Holding the kryptonite stick.
Oh, I think you'll be fine.
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of weak, guys.
Oh god.
I might need some coffee to boost you back up.
All right, stop with your like weakness. Look at, there's the tea. We're getting it from afternoon. It's cheaper. The whole thing was $9.
Hey, look, it's cheaper than one of your teas over there.
It is.
We just sit on a park bench.
Yeah, for the moment. We're relaxing.
Taking it all in, I might add. Just taking it all in. Look how many trees Strauss Park has.
I know, but look at how many trees New York has.
But it's fully shaded inside.
Yes, Strauss Park is fully. The tea is very refreshing. Where was Fafo last night? I don't know. I think Fafo probably rolled all ones.
Yeah, baby. To a fellow one roller, yeah, baby.
It was in a dice game, I think.
Well, that dog is like, I'm not watching Dad. No, I'm staying.
I know, that golden retriever over there. He's like, no way.
I'm staying right
Look.
here, Dad.
He's saying
You
no.
can talk all you want. I got 4 legs. You only got 2.
He says no. I'm just laying. Look at now. He's laying down. He's like, I'm over
Yeah,
it.
on strike. Oh, he's in full on lounge mode.
Green tea, no sugar for you. Awesome. Did we come back after we lost service? No, I just decided to film yesterday afterwards. So I did a film. I videoed a bunch of stuff. So I'll put that together and then I'll post it and such. So we have that. You know, I don't mind dresses like this, but the problem is they all have very low necks. That is very Little House on the Prairie, but I don't like dresses that have low necks. No, it would be longer and longer. Yeah, you know. But the dog's not moving. The dog is like, I'm over you. He's like, I'm over it.
Oh, they're petting him now.
Are they? Okay.
He's all being pet right now. All the girls are
Awesome.
petting. He's loving that.
So no, we did not come back yesterday afterwards because it gets glitchy in that one area.
It's like a gully between them.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
Actually, remember we put the map on? Yeah, didn't get map service until I got it came out.
Yeah, we even put the map on. We couldn't get it. Hi, RJ.
The map is usually, it can work at pretty low signal.
They got junk in the trunk. They hike up. Yeah, they kind of do. I don't know. I think they have to work on that. I like a higher neckline in the front. I can't do this whole scoop neck thing. I look awful. I feel like you look, I don't know, dowdy. A little warm for a sweater. Don't you think?
Yeah, thank goodness I didn't bring my sweatshirt.
Yeah, Joe was like, I think I need a sweatshirt. I'm like, you don't need a sweatshirt. You literally don't need a sweatshirt. Yeah, the breeze that it flips it up in the back.
Yeah, there's no breeze right now.
Not too much of one. Why is this so good?
Looks like you're having a good time.
I know. I gotta mix it. I gotta melt the ice.
The Absolute Bagels will reopen.
It's the fake Absolute Bagels.
It's the new Absolute Bagels.
Yeah, it's the new Absolute Bagels.
Open soon.
So Absolute Bagels closed. And now
Why
there's
did they close? There's some conspiracy on that?
they closed because they said a lot of different things, but they couldn't get their rating up.
That's right.
They had a lot of health problems at that bagel shop. I still never understood why people would line the hell up in front of Absolute Bagels over here. Like they'd be lined up down the street, and I never understood. Hello, sir. Never understood. I know it was rats and roaches, kind of like Jacob's Pickles. Although Jacob's Pickles has reopened again.
I don't understand Jacob's Pickle. They do have pretty good food, but they can't get those ratings.
I know, but I think it has to do with the building.
That's why they're moving.
I think that is why they're relocating, honestly.
They can't get that rating consistent.
Because that building is, and some of the stuff had to do with the way the sewage and stuff was handled. Now, that has nothing to do with the restaurant.
But it does change the rating.
Right, but that has to do with the
They
building.
raise their B's, raise their B's, right? And
Good morning, Joe Maliga.
Jacob's Pickle, I did like them. Now, Mason Pickle, I don't like their pickle juice. I'll tell you that right now.
Maison Pickles is
Mason.
awful. I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Judges table, though.
I don't care. It
They got a
sucked.
great judges table.
It sucked.
I like Mason's Pickle for their judges.
You thought he was bringing me food? He's not bringing no food. No food.
No, that's an e-bike, guys.
He's going on.
26
He's
miles
got to
an
go
hour.
deliver somebody's.
27 miles an hour.
He's delivering someone's bacon, egg, and cheese with avocado.
There you go.
That's what that is. Just don't fall down, guy. Because one time I saw one of these guys. Now, the guy that I saw had the big box on the back, carried a box, had a box in the front. He was so laden down on his e-bike with deliveries that when he took the corner, he was going too fast. I'm going to tell you, he was going pretty fast. He had to be going like
If he had that many
35,
deliveries,
40
he had-
miles
if
an
he had-
hour.
if
He was
had
going
made that-
fast. He
had
came
made a
around
lot
that
of
corner
deliveries.
with like smoke coming out of his ass. Okay, so he came around that corner and I saw it because it all went, all started to tilt. And I'm like, that's going to go over. And it did. And I saw people's bags of food all over the corner at 72nd Street. And I thought, I don't know how you're recovering that. It was a lot. It was a lot.
You see the food on the street,
Yeah.
not just the bag.
It fell out of the bag.
Oh.
The food
That's a disaster.
containers fell out of the bag.
That's a disaster. That's a disaster.
It's not too hot today. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Jeremy. Good afternoon, lovelies.
Right now, that is.
They were called smash burgers.
I thought you said
That was a
they were
good one.
McDonald's.
That was a
They're
good one.
McDonald's.
7170. 7170 knows about smash burgers. She's in kitchen duty. By the way, everybody's got their numbers. Did you go to the buffet yesterday? We went to a buffet yesterday.
I liked it.
Now, the buffet that we went to was called, I think it was called Dienners. Dienners. Now, there's many buffets out there in
didn't realize
Lancaster.
how
A lot of
many there were.
smorgasbords. Okay, I don't know what that guy is doing. But there's a lot of those, okay? So you have the big one, which is Shady Maple. Joe calls it Shady Acres. I don't know
If I
why.
would like it, I'd call it the proper name.
And then they have Miller's. Then they have Yoder's.
Bougie.
Miller's was bougie, guys. Miller's looked so bougie for a buffet that I can't.
I was like, wow.
So
I actually
we didn't go
drove
to
by
Miller's.
And it was a longer wait too.
I know. I think they did pile it all back up. And then they had Diener's, which we went to, which was very like almost diner style.
Yeah.
It was very diner
It felt
style.
good there.
It felt good. It was much smaller buffet, but the food was actually pretty good. So I would, for the price, it was like
I like the
$19 a
service.
person.
Service was good.
Service was
Our
phenomenal.
server was named Hannah.
Yes,
She was
she
super
was
nice.
really good. Hi, Jeremy.
So Hannah
Oh,
was
you
nice.
deleted your old time ID because it offended fellow lovelies? Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. I don't know. But we went there. The food was good. And we chose not to go. Because if I remember properly, I think Shady Maple was pretty expensive.
It was not $19.
No, it wasn't.
We walked
19.
out of there at $69, $70. It's like $34 a piece.
I think it was like 30 bucks a person. No, they are not related. Yeah, you guys are like the buffet capital in Lancaster County. I swear to God.
It's true. It's true. I didn't know there were that many.
There were so many that we didn't even know about.
Sassoon. You remember Sassoons?
Vidal Sassoon. She got some vintage jeans on.
Vintage designers from the 80s.
Sassoon. Those vintage jeans are funny. I want to see Jordache with the horse. Vidal Sassoon.
Jordache.
Calvin Klein, Jordache.
Gloria Vanderbilt.
Gloria Vanderbilt. I always felt like
Sergio Valente.
Sergio. The ones that I always felt that were at the top. Now this is when I was in middle school.
Calvin Klein, you never can get there too expensive.
No, I always thought Jordache were super expensive.
No, the Calvin Klein are more expensive than Jordache. They're like $7 more. And then Gloria Vanderbilt was a girl's jean with a little goose.
Yeah,
And you
Shady
had
Maple's
Jordache,
expensive for
Victoria-
mid-level
Victoria-
flavors. Yeah.
Jordache.
Most are related to each other. They might. But the one that we went to, it was interesting. We went to the one that was the cheesiest looking.
But it had the best service, I think. I thought the service.
We've only
at
been to two. You can't,
Shady Acres is pretty poor.
there's no way you could go to all of them. Hi, house account. How you doing?
Shady Acres had bad service.
Diana Gonzalez, number 7742. How you doing?
Library duty.
Library duty, Diana.
You push the cart around.
Now, Fafo Sanders.
Troublemaker, plumber's assistant.
He doesn't have a number.
Troublemaker, plumber's
I
assistant.
feel like he's a prison
him
guard.
him and Robert.
I think Fafo's a
Him
prison
and
guard.
Robert, those guys are plumbers.
Treat 99, she's a prison guard.
No, she's the warden's assistant.
She's the warden's assistant.
She's working for the warden. Don't tell
Oh
anybody.
my
Don't
God.
tell
Treat
anybody.
99's working for the warden.
Don't. She's inside. She's on the inside.
She's on the inside. Fafo's cooking the books.
No, Fafo is the plumber's assistant.
What is that?
He helps unplug the toilets.
I can't with you.
I'm gonna.
Where do you get that?
We have a team of
I'm the
three.
warden.
Team of three. Fafo, Robert K, and Coffee Joe. We run around with the plungers. We're the plunger squad.
What are you doing? I can't. You're so ridiculous.
We have to go get the stuff that's in there.
Oh, don't talk about
I
that.
give it to Robert K.
Stop talking about that. Oh my God. So I'm going to get Joe on this channel that I started watching. You guys tell me if you watch this channel on YouTube. I mean, they're on Facebook as well. It's called Border Security. Has anybody seen this? It's Border Security in Australia.
I've seen it with you.
It kept us busy yesterday as we were driving back from the middle of nowhere.
It was interesting.
Okay. Joe was in shock.
A lot of contraband.
Joe was in shock at the amount of contraband.
I thought the fines were kind of low though, for the amount of contraband.
Yeah, he was saying those fines are kind of low. Only 360 Australian dollars.
I've tripled that.
Let me tell you, but it's like live stuff. Like they put up real footage of people coming in through Australia, Sydney, different locations, and they get pulled over, border security, for contraband plans, things like that. Sometimes in the airport, and sometimes it's drugs, and sometimes it's other stuff. But it's Australia, so they're very specific on it and stuff. like what you can and cannot bring in. But it's funny how these people try to hide stuff. They're like, you have nothing to declare. And they all check no for everything. And this one was like a family of 15. Family of 9 that had 15 bags.
That's 15 bags.
And every bag was stuffed with food. Like, but crazy, gross food.
They happen to be a Chinese food.
Yes, but they had like ginger that was just dug out of the ground.
Said it was already budding.
That it was already budding and rooting. And then they had like dead bugs in a baggie. It was disgusting.
Cigarettes too?
They had cigarettes. They had meat.
And they had fish.
And then they had fish.
I don't understand fish.
There are 7 PA Dutch buffets in Lancaster County, Joe. That's a lot of buffets. How could you do them all? I watched a show called How to Catch a Criminal or something like that on Disney. It was crazy, and people one guy tried smuggling birds. I can't. No, it's crazy. So the crazy thing is, Joe was like completely shocked when this guy comes in, and they're like, the dog detects something.
The dog got a hit.
So the dog, when they detect something, they sniff your bag, they sit down.
So the dog got a hit.
So the dog hit,
So they go to the pat down mode.
So then they go, well, do you have anything in your stuff? So they go through his thing, they swab his stuff, they don't find anything in his luggage, they screen his luggage, they don't find anything, they screen his shoes, they don't find anything really in the shoes at the moment. But the dog had a hit, and he's been to Colombia. He was in Vietnam and Colombia. He went, an Australian who went to Vietnam, who then went to Colombia, and he'd been to Colombia like for a day.
As they were about to let him go, his shoes hit.
Well, no, his shoes came back weird.
Yeah. So they start drilling his shoe. They pull out a cordless drill, start drilling his shoe.
He started drilling a hole in his sandal.
They're putting a hole in his shoe, guys.
Joe's like, I'd be pissed if they put a hole in my shoe.
And they say there's something there. They don't know what it is. They couldn't figure it out. And they said, you know what? The dog had a hit. There's something on his shoe.
No, they just said, we're going to do a pat down. Do you agree to the pat down? Yes, I agree to the pat down. You've read everything. Yes, go ahead. I want to get out of here. He wants to get out of there. And they're like, he's acting sus. Okay. So then they do that. They couldn't find anything, but he's still getting a signal for something.
So they go.
Okay. So wait, no, his shoes came back when they scanned him barely.
There was something.
Came back with Koko. Not the virus, the Koko.
So now they got something.
They got the Koko,
the
though.
dog and they got the shoe.
Okay, so anyway. So then they're like, well, we may have to do an internal exam. Joe's face.
Is that a glove test or is that something else?
Oh my God.
It's not the glove, by the way. It wasn't the glove.
So anyway, Joe's like, what do you mean internal? What do you mean? What could be inside him? What's it? You can't put it inside. This is how, I'm telling you guys, when I say Joe is naive, how Joe is so naive.
How the mules work. I didn't know how the mules work.
He was like, no, wait. So I had to explain to Joe, yes, he could have something inside of him. And he's like, what? He couldn't.
Why would they do that?
He goes, that would kill him. I said, they take a risk. Okay. And I explained to him, Joe, they put it, I explained to him the whole thing because I've seen movies. Everybody's seen movies. I actually explained to him, and I explained to him how they do it. And he goes, are you kidding me? I said, no. I go, they practice.
I'd have a hard time. I'm not a good mule.
And they found 121 things of it inside of him. Because they said he had to do it. He did not agree to the internal. And then the magistrate came down and says, you're getting it anyway.
So it was authorized by the magistrate.
It was authorized by the and then it was 121
Things.
inside
Things.
that he was going to use the bathroom for to get out of him later. Joe's like, holy moly, that's insane.
Hope he got well paid.
Then he was sentenced to 4 years in prison.
All his stuff was confiscated.
Of course.
All his goods were confiscated.
Of course. He wasn't going to go get his 121 capsules of Koko back. I was cracking up. It was insane. It was a little kooky. I was like, what? They found 90, no, they found 121 Luftballons. I was kind of cracking. He was like, get the hell out. Ange, why? I said, well, they want to make some coin. Where'd the other 29 baggies go? I don't know. I don't know. Yes, we always have very enlightening conversations here, Lori Sue. Then here's Joe. Wouldn't they be full?
I'd be bloated myself.
A little bloated. I feel a little
I
bloat.
feel a little bloat right now.
I feel a little bloated. That's a man purse.
Oh, I think I swallowed too many balloons.
99 love balloons. You come for the conversations clear. I know that conversations are never normal. Never. But Joe was amazed. Oh my God.
I feel a puppy.
Look at that peanut.
That's a tiny one.
How's it count? Don't use oil-based lube when rumping. I can't. No, I think I was like, what in the hell? That was a cutie patootie. He was cute. Let me just tell you, his pee-pee, you would never know he pee-peed. Little dogs. Gotta love little dogs. Little dogs. Oh, I know, Dinton. That's what I said. I would be so afraid from them Luft balloons from bursting. Need extra strong balloon baggies? I know. It's a little crazy. I think it's bananas. I don't know. I don't know why you would chance something like that.
Right? I mean, if they're broken, you'd be dead.
There's whole movies about it. There are movies about this where they do that. And then they're like, oh my God, we gotta get it out. The bags never make it to the stomach. What? Huh? I don't think they're worried about Mary Jane. Not really. Look at this. This is the little roller skate. The back of the roller skate's open. This is, look at this. Look at this. He'd be delivering. This is the guy who delivers the laundry. Garbage can up here. Got 5, 4, 3, 2. Still nice and cool. You still have coffee? I'm in shock. I'm in shock, sir. Who's? I don't understand how they wear lashes that long. Because you can't wear sunglasses. He's got a piece of string. You know what? He was chewing out a toy and he got a piece of string. Got a piece of string. Then
the owner's got to come in and save the hanger.
I know. When the dog.
The hanger's going to fly around. You don't want that.
You don't want that.
Go with a bag and get the hanger.
You got to get the hanger off the dog. I know.
Crazy. He'll be whispering their butt. They're like going crazy. You got to go in there and swoop in and
They're like,
get the hanger
it's
out.
following me.
They do. They think they don't understand it's attached.
I remember that one short. Do you remember the one short of the dog where somebody made this picture, this video of the dog, and they pick up the dogs, you know, after them, and then they attach it to the dog's leash. It's okay, Dad. It's all good. Yeah, we can put it right there. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then the dog's gagging. Get it off me. I can't take it anymore. Stop it. You have poop on me.
That was a cute video.
The lashes are the sunglasses? Maybe. But I don't understand it.
Sunglasses on.
I don't even understand, like, how can you
didn't
put
have
them
any
long things on? Aren't your eyelids going to get heavy?
These things were the longest I've ever seen. I've seen quite a few.
Like, if you're doing a costume, I get it. But that lady, she was literally just going out for a walk. Well, I don't think it was a very expensive heel. But I'm just like, isn't that like, look at that parking spot.
Well, honey, it's Saturday. We're all
Saturday
Everybody went
parking.
to the beach.
I know, everybody did go to the beach.
They did. They shot to the beach. One guy in our
Shot to the beach.
He had bags and bags. Another parking spot.
I don't know. We should be past the age to understand that, but I'm just literally going, I don't understand like why you would put such long things on your eyes
They look like
unless it
feathers.
was Halloween.
They look like feathers.
They do look like, I don't know what they look. They look like wipers. They look like the size of the eyelashes that people would put on their headlights.
Yes.
Do you remember those guys?
I haven't seen those for a while, but I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's kind of gone out of style, apparently. That was some trend there for a little bit. Everybody thought they were going to make their car look like a person, apparently. I don't understand that.
Give the car personality.
They catch bugs. Oh my God, could you imagine?
Oh my God, can you imagine you got a fly stuck in your eyelash?
Could you imagine if you had a fly or a bee stuck in your eyelash?
That'd be bad.
Your eyelashes are so long, it's catching bugs or
Like a Venus
mosquitoes.
flytrap?
Yeah, that's what they look like. They look like an
kinda do,
inverted.
they do.
They look like an inverted Venus flytrap.
That's how long they are.
It's ridiculous.
Crazy, right?
People, stop doing that. It's not a good look.
It's starting to get a little human.
I think we're hitting pockets. I think we have a lot of pocket weather. Because
Pocket
back there on the
weather?
corner, it was nice and cool.
Well, maybe we've got no cross breeze.
I don't know.
Crossy breezy.
This guy is Mr. Cameraman. He's been taking pictures of the neighborhood. Maybe he's casing the joint.
Looking for all the people with the safes and vaults.
I don't know.
Jewels. Following them.
Maybe he's taking pictures for citizens. Mini umbrellas for the eyes. Maybe.
Oh, maybe they're UV shades. You're right.
UV shades? Guess. I don't know what he's taking pictures of. What are you taking pictures of, sir? That's so weird. Like, why? Why does your name look different, Sunshine? I don't know. It's something YouTube's doing. Everybody gets a prison number after their name.
Sunshine.
Oh my
could be a
God.
librarian.
Sunshine NYC is now 007. Oh my
Asian
God.
man. Secret Asian
Sunshine NYC is a secret agent. She's actually got a license. And it's not to make dinner.
Man. No, she got a license.
Shh, we can't talk about that license.
Secret.
She's secret.
Nobody sees the number.
Ask the photographer he's Rupert. He's stealing random souls. You are. You're a secret agent.
007 secret agent.
She's 007.
License to L.
Patrick, how you doing? How you doing, Patrick? Why do I feel like there's a lot of people out exercising?
Is there a marathon?
I don't know. Are they doing their own marathon?
I don't see the number.
There's no numbers. What's going on? That dog looked like he could hunt down a lion.
Dog is the one that is a security dog.
That looks like he goes on the plains of Africa. Doesn't he?
Daddy.
Like the Serengeti.
He's with the wolf pack.
Oh yeah, you know what? He's an old golden soul.
I don't know, man. Crazy. But it is a nice day. Right? I know. We're going to take it easy today.
Imagine if I put a sweatshirt
Joe
on.
keeps bumping in me. Oh, I know. Somebody was like, I think I need my sweatshirt. I couldn't have a bigger eye roll.
Thank goodness I didn't do that.
I said, you're not going to need it. It's going to warm up. It's already warm. And he goes, are you sure? Doubting me. He constantly doubts me, folks. All the time. He's a doubting Joseph. They've been working on these things. I think they're going to do this one next. Yeah, look at this, because look at all the stuff they're doing here. I'm waiting for them to pass. Is that what they're doing?
It's a trench, like wires. Yeah.
I don't know. It's a mess.
Now they're gonna like fix the core like they did this one.
Yeah. Well, the corner's nice, but the road still looks like hell. They're going to grind this road down before the fall. This road is going to be ground down again.
Take a look at it.
We just did this.
Once she drops it.
They're gonna grind away.
I can't believe we're at the end of June.
Oh my gosh. That's right, next weekend's the 4th of July.
Monday's the last day.
Next weekend's the 4th of July.
What day is the 4th of July?
Oh my God, it's the 4th.
Joseph, what day of the week, you moron? What day of the week? The week, sir. The week. Is it a Friday? Oh, damn. People are going to be drunk.
What day is it? 4th of July. You know what's funny? My boss set up a meeting on the 4th of July. I said, boss, it's a holiday for everybody. Nobody's going to get your meeting. Okay.
Stop it.
Okay, I'll change it.
Stop it.
You don't have to change it, but I'm not going to be there either.
Why'd you tell him?
Because
You could have told him and nobody would have had to go. He could have been sitting there by himself. That would have been funny.
Why is anybody here? It's the 4th of July.
7/4 will be your 22nd anniversary.
Congratulations.
No, Upper West Side. Upper West Side.
There we go. Wait, stop.
Breeze.
That's what I was waiting for.
There's the breeze.
Stop. And
We
you take it
literally
in.
live. Can everybody feel the breeze? I'm going to point you toward the breeze.
Can you feel the Wonka vision? You know
Wonka vision. Ooh,
I
feels
needed
so
that. I needed
nice.
That felt so
Everybody
good.
get your
It's like
breeze on.
There was no breeze all the way up
Well,
to
if
here.
we stand in the middle of the street, we'll get a bigger breeze.
Yeah, let's stand in the middle of the street. That's a great idea.
Well, it's still in a walk signal.
Don't mind that white car coming at you. It's all good.
It's a walk. You got to stop.
Listen, secret agent man.
Secret agent man. Don't even say it.
Play the tape first.
Oh, no. Oh,
I
no.
already said it. Play the tape.
How's it count? That's kind of like how Joe and I are.
Well, there's a breeze here now. It's awesome.
Because we're in the neighborhood, our literal little streets area.
From like 100 to 96.
Probably.
It's cool.
Yeah, from like 100 to 96 or 101.
96 has got the heat
101
now.
to like 96, you get like a cool bunch of breezes coming up. It must be the way the trees are off the Hudson.
It has to be.
Michele Norton, welcome in. Shouting
Hey,
out from
Michele
Tacoma,
Norton.
Washington.
Tacoma.
On the way to work, just stopped in to say happy
Tacoma,
Saturday.
Washington. Is the weather good over there? I don't have anybody out there. You're my weather checker.
Joe, you gonna make a phone call?
No, I just talked to her.
What?
I asked her about the weather.
Oh, I was gonna have you make a
No, I'm
phone.
not making-
Okay, tell me if it works. He's like, I don't want to touch it. He's like, I don't want to touch it. It does work. You can make a phone call. 25 cents. Got a quarter? Quarter. Don't even say it. I gotta stop Joe before he says anything.
It's like my proactive sensor.
You're giving me a number, taking away your name.
Yes.
Kind of like YouTube, exactly.
And it's just like YouTube.
Just like YouTube.
Giving you a number, 007. Take away your name. You're now your name.
I know. Now you got now you there you go. There you go. It's still nice and cool over here
See that? Why is that?
because we live in the coolest area, literally, of New York City.
Settle down.
No, if you look at, there's a map online that tells you by area.
I made that map and published it.
No, it's not. It's done, and they have it like temperature-wise, what area is known to be cooler in temperatures, and this is the neighborhood. I laughed.
You have a glow, just so you know.
I know. I'm a little
You
sweaty.
got a glow.
I'm a little sweaty.
Your halo. And
I
your
got
horns are showing. Both of them.
That's what holds my halo.
They're both showing.
The
just so
horns
you know.
hold my halo, baby. Anyway, he acting crazy. Okay, guys. We're gonna go run our errands. That's what we're gonna do. What happened to the blue sky when we started? Like, it was blue sky, wasn't it not?
False news.
It was like false
Fake
news.
news.
It's like fake news.
A lot of fake
All right,
news
guys, we're
going
gonna pull
on.
over here for a sec. You guys, thanks so much for joining us. There's JoJo.
Hey guys, I'm
There's
hot.
me. We're gonna go run our errands because tomorrow we're gonna be beat. It's gonna be warm tomorrow. Maybe it won't be.
Tomorrow's a crazy day. It's Pride.
Tomorrow's Pride. So We will be on for Pride. That's our goal. That's our plan. That's the deal. So you guys go have a good one and stay cool in both ways, temperature and coolness. I can't. What are you doing?
Hey guys, how you doing?
I can't with you. All right. We'll talk to you later and chill out.